been on mute because I'm not paying attention. I can't see very well unless I have my glasses on. There's this little thing on the side here that I don't know how to get rid of it, but it has like this mute and all this stuff here. I'm afraid to even touch my screen because I might put it on mute or something. But yeah, I just got back from a leg day, guys. It's been a busy day. It was a busy day today. I was so close, okay, so close to not training legs. I was making an excuse in my head. I almost like drove past, but I had no excuse because I had all my clothes on for the gym. I had my ear pods. I had my phone. We always have our phones, right? But but I had my ear pods and all this stuff, so I had no excuses. I was on the way, on the way home. I was gonna go right past an LA Fitness, and I knew that because that was when I was gonna go to the workout. Okay, I was even so close to not working out at all. Then I said, okay, I'll go work out, but I'll do chest or something. I don't want to do legs. I kept making every excuse. I eventually pulled in there. So I had the you know, when you're right there, you say, okay, Shaun, this is it. This is now or never. Either you turn in, because you have to turn the light right and you go to the gym, or you're going to go straight and you're still on your path on the way home. I was at that intersection, you know what I mean? That intersection. It's either right or straight. Straight means home, right means gym. I took a right, guys. I went in. But the thing is, I was still saying to myself, I'll just do chest and shoulders today because I'm not that into it. But I always enjoy doing chest, shoulders, triceps. I'll do that instead because I'll do legs tomorrow, like we always say, right? I'll do legs tomorrow. But it's just the fact that I get in here and work out would be fantastic. I got in there, and I said, okay. And I said to myself, I'm walking a second, if the chest stuff's busy, I'm going to go right over the leg area and do legs. Chest stuff was busy, okay? Of course, right? So all the press and all the machines I wanted to use were busy. So I just walked straight in, and not only did I do legs, I started with squats. Like, oh my God, because that takes a lot of mental toughness to actually, especially when you're debating not doing legs, when you actually start with the barbell squat, okay? So I started with that. I did it with elevated heels. I like putting either dumbbell, like plates underneath your heels, like 5-pound plates underneath each heel, or something to elevate your heels. For me, that works out well as I can go at way better depth, and I can I can also keep my back straighter as I go up and down for the squat, and I keep it just like I said, better range of motion. I feel it more in the quads. It's just I got pretty long limbs or whatever for my height, I guess, because for me, I can't go. You know, like a person with shorter limbs or legs, or can go so straight up and down, their back's flat, and they're going up and down in a barbell squat. And it's kind of crazy to see because my body does not do that. My body is more like how, remember when you see, like, you always see, like, if you see pictures of Arnold Schwarzenegger doing squats, how it looks like he's bent over, almost like he's doing deadlift or something. I kind of have to make sure I'm really aware of my body positioning to avoid that, right? Because my body wants to sort of go into that type of position. But if I elevate my heels, I can definitely keep a better depth and keep a straighter back. But I'm still bent over. Like, I'll never not be bent over when I'm doing a squat. So anyway, yeah, drop in the comments or the discussion below. 1, what you worked today. And 2, what goals you hit this weekend, okay? Because I'm sure I'll think about some goals I hit this weekend. Drop in what goals you've hit this weekend, or goals that you're really proud of that you did this weekend, or maybe some obstacles that you overcame that you're proud of. I'm proud I turned right to go to the gym. I'm proud that instead of doing chest, which I wasn't even scheduled to do, I did my legs like I said I was going to do. And I ended up having a really good workout. And I started with squats, which I haven't done in a long time, like actually start the workout with squats. Okay, so I'm pretty proud of that. Other things I did, I kept to the schedule pretty much. I got on the lives even though I had because as you guys know, I got a workout warrior shop that I run on the weekends, so it's always a little bit tricky to go live and stuff. I went live a few times. I even went live today for something that was not even fitness related or anything. I was playing Uno with my 8-year-old daughter. She was with me at the shop, right? So we hang out there, and she's kind of bored, whatever, because it's not fun for a kid, right? So we played Uno, and then we went live, but we played by her rules. And you can go back and look at the live. Go back to my live video recaps or replays, in my playlist on my channel. So it's at Shaun Campbell 2.0. So Subscribe to the channel. Go over there, check out the live, the one where it says I play Uno with Riley. We play by her rules, which means is I don't play Uno often. I haven't played it in years, so I'm not even quite sure what the rules are. But she's telling me these are all the rules, and I'm feeling like as I'm playing, I'm like, these rules don't make any sense. What you're saying, and I call her out on all these kind of things. But I just go with the flow, and we record it so you get to see some of the plays she made. And some people in the discussions were saying that the plays she's making don't make sense, right? Or they make sense. I just the way she explains it makes sense, but they're not legit. They're not Uno. They're not the Uno rules, if you know what I mean, right? Because I feel like this was just like she could basically clear a whole hand in just one run. Like I could not even start. She would have all of her hand gone. I'm like, how are you doing that? Like, how's that possible? That doesn't make any sense. Like, how could Uno? I don't think would allow this to happen. What you're doing. But yeah, she's one of those ones that takes it very serious, these games. Oh my God, like she'll get mad and stuff. It's like, just chill here, kid. She's the one, she doesn't play video games, but if she did, she'd be the one who threw the controller or wanted to fight you after or something. Or whatever, got really, people that get really upset when they lose. Say if she was playing like a game and she gets so mad and they walk out of the room or something, probably. I don't know, I don't play video games and she doesn't play video games, so I don't know how she would react. But based on how she plays Uno or how she plays any card game that I played with her, I feel like she would do that. But you gotta look back. She doesn't get mad in the video because I think she knows how to come alive in the video and how to behave in the video. But she acts a little bit more crazier than me on the video because she's so used to these YouTube kids videos where they go nuts and act like wild animals on these videos. So she starts acting crazy and I have to like, hey, stop acting so crazy on this video. You know what I mean? And she starts saying, hey guys, and yelling at everybody and whatever. Okay, let me take a look here. Yeah, so if you're on here, say something, jump in the discussions. We need to talk. Welcome to live chat. Yeah, so say some things. Drop something in the chat. Just say hi. Subscribe to the channel if you're on here, because it's the Workout Warriors. You see by that logo, right? Oh, let's be sure you can, whatever, it's all wrinkled up. But you get the idea. Workout Warrior. We're all workout warriors, guys. As long as you're in the gym trying to better yourself and you're looking to be a better version of yourself through health and fitness, like that's the gym, home, whatever it is you're doing for health and fitness, you're a workout warrior. We're all workout warriors, guys. Because on this channel, I promote being a workout warrior. I promote gym community. I promote everyone's got their reasons, their goals, their why. Everyone's journey is unique. We're all unique. But one thing we all have in common, okay, guys? One thing we all have in common is that we all want to be a better version of ourselves, okay? That's the key. Whenever we say if you step in the gym, everyone in that gym that stepped in there, regardless what the reason is, regardless what their level is, regardless of what their goals are, they want to be a better version of themselves. That's the one common thing we all have, guys. Okay, again, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. If you're seeing me for the first time, subscribe. It's helped me out because my goal this year and my New Year's resolution, which I'm sticking to, and I'm really banging out because this is my third time on live today, even though I had a busy day. My third time on live, and I even got up early as hell too. So it's been a long day. My third time on live today. So my goal, my New Year's resolution is I'm going to be a monetized YouTuber this year. I've been playing around on YouTube for a long time. My also goal is I'm going to be on lives minimum once, most likely twice, possibly 3 times a day, every day, okay? So I feel that's really helping improve both me being better on camera, also give me more topics to talk about because I get in the discussions, I hear what you guys are saying, and the more you talk and talk, you just naturally get a little bit better. You naturally start to realize what people are responding to, what you're talking about, so you kind of know what areas to go. You get a little bit better in how to deliver your message, like my Workout Warrior message, or fitness content, or motivation, all that kind of stuff. You get better at it, right? Okay, I'm going to jump into discussions. Hey. That's a weird question, brother. But yeah, hey. How you doing, Diana? Yes, if anyone's in here, jump on here, say hi. Ask me anything fitness related. I'm going to talk about leg day because I did leg day today. I started with barbell squats with the elevated heels, like on 5 pound. I use 5 pound plates to go underneath my heels. So my heels are elevated so I can actually go a little deeper in the squat, which helps in the range of motion. And also puts a little bit more emphasis on the quads and a little less emphasis on the low back, because for my body type, I have like longer limbs, right? So I tend to bend over when I'm doing the squats, like almost more into deadlift. I still feel the legs and everything, but I would like to keep it a little bit more stricter and keep a nice, more of a range of motion comfortably. And I feel like elevating my heels for me definitely works. And I think it works for a lot of people, okay? Because not everyone can do like a flat foot squat, nice and deep, back flat, all that stuff. You have to have shorter limbs or whatever. You have limbs that work for your body. I can elevate my heels all I want, work on all my flexibility all I want. I cannot do a straight up and down squat. The only way I can do a straight up and down squat is just stick me in a Smith machine and I step way out, or put me in a hack squat machine where your back is pressed up against the pad anyway, so you can't change it. You know what I mean? But for a squat, the best way for me to keep the best form is to elevate my heels. So if you want to try that out, give it a shot. But again, it's not for everyone. You got to know your body, know how it feels, blah, blah, blah. Use good technique. Work your way up slowly with weight. I warmed up good with the squats. A good way to warm up if you're doing weight training is to do your first exercise, just lighter sets as you're warming up to the heavier weights. Don't just jump into heavier weights, just one light set and jump right into heavy weights. Pyramid up with some lighter weights. Like I started with just with body squats, just my body weight squats. Then I did it with the bar. Then I put like 95 pounds. Then I put a plate on each side, which is 135. And then I just kept adding 10s every set. So I did a whole bunch of sets until you get to a weight where you can do a few reps with good form, because I'm not out to kill myself anymore. And I did good technique, elevated heels, nice and deep, felt the quads. So that's my first exercise of leg day. After that, I walked over to leg extension. So I did see leg extension. Obviously, everyone knows the leg extension machine. Did about 4 sets there. Then I went to a lying leg curl. Did about 4 or 5 sets there. Then I did the adductor and the abductor machine, basically the inner thigh and the outer thigh. That's a little hack for you guys out there. If you think it doesn't look right for a man to do that, give it a shot. It'll definitely give you thickness and detail in the upper quads. No one wants that space between the 2 legs, right? Especially if you're a competitor or something like that, or just in general. It gives you thickness in the legs because you work the inner thighs. And then the abductor, so when you're opening your legs outward against resistance, you're hitting the gluteus medius, right? So you're getting more details in the glutes and all that stuff. Again, especially if you're a competitor or something like that, because you get more details. But even for guys, we need to work the glutes, guys. Barbell squats and deadlifts and stuff there will hit the glutes. But add in a little fine detailers like that. And it's also good to have a wide variety of exercises because you want to hit every muscle group from all different angles, right? And that applies also to the legs. Because you want a strong inner thighs also. You don't want to have them weak and then whatever. Because stability and all that stuff, you realize your inner thigh and your outer thigh, that they get used a lot to keep your knees stable and all that stuff. But anyways, yeah. So after that, and then I did some calves. So they got a standing calf machine where you put your shoulders on the pad and raise your heels up and down like a standing calf raise. Did that for about 4 sets. Then I did the seated apparatus where you're doing leg lifts. So you're up in the air in a chair type vibe and you're lifting your legs. Yeah, I did that. And that's it. Then I took off. I felt very accomplished because I actually overcame myself. So I was being a roadblock to myself, making excuses. Like we all make excuses. And they were pretty good. I almost had myself sold on just going straight home and jumping on to a leg day tomorrow. And then I got myself convinced, okay, no, I'll just get in the gym and do chest. So I convinced myself of that. But when I got in there, I actually reconvinced myself to get back on track and do legs. And I got a good leg workout. Okay, so what are we doing here? Let's read some stuff here. Hi, Charles. Hi, Ben. A cheesesteak. Don't be worried about big guy. They good. Not big. I can't even say that. I guess I'm reading things I'm thinking was strange. Don't be worried about that because things are gonna happen, brother. Like Ben, we're gonna basically the 80-20 rule, and it's also about just get right back on track. Because the sooner you get right back on track, not you can't really erase it, but you're right back on track. Do you know what I mean? if you could do that, then you say, you know what, today's shot anyways. Next thing you know, you go home, you have a pizza. Next thing you know, you have some ice cream. Next thing you know, you have some chocolate bar. Next thing you know, you keep on, you say, I'll just keep eating. Then when I wake up tomorrow will be a new day. People do it all the time. So, because the fact that you just did that and that's it, and then you got right back on track is fantastic. That shows a lot of willpower. That shows a lot of discipline, a lot of dedication to your goal. Because most people, once they cave, they just open the floodgate and that's it. And especially if it's on a weekend. Sometimes, well, if that floodgate's open on a Friday night or Saturday or anytime then, they go right, they just say, oh, I'll just finish the weekend. And when I wake up Monday, we'll start fresh for the week. People do that all the time, but by the time you sabotage yourself so deeply, you're weighing 5-10 pounds heavier, you've got yourself in a deep hole, and it takes you the half of the week just to get back on track to some degree, right? It's crazy. Or you just don't even get back on track Monday because it's very hard. The longer you go off track, the longer you sabotage yourself, the harder it is to get back on track. You go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is going to be a struggle. You might not even get back on track. And then next thing you know, you've given up entirely. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. That's why National Quitters Day was just last Friday. Because by now, around this time of year, everyone's done. They've all given up on the New Year's goals, on their goals. So it's a real reality. That's why they call it National Quitters Day just a few days back. Because majority of you guys, not talking to not the ones listening here, not us workout warriors, but the majority of people have already given up on the New Year's resolution or the goals for the year. And it's the truth, guys. Okay. So don't quit on yourself. Don't quit on yourself. Just read some stuff here. Charles, I wasn't paying attention as I was talking to what you said wow to. Maybe, I don't know what it was to. I'm not sure. But WOW also stands for Workout Warrior. W is work, O is out, and W is warrior. Workout Warrior. I've always thought about that, yeah. So yeah, if you have any other questions, just drop them in here. I've got some cool videos that are doing really well for me. I'm new to this. Right now, I'm just a guy on YouTube. Like I said, my New Year's resolution is to become a YouTuber. And what that means is I have to reach these requirements by YouTube to be eligible to be monetized. So I don't consider myself a YouTuber until I'm monetized. Basically, as long as I make a penny, I'm considered like a paid guy on YouTube. So now I am a YouTuber. But I must reach like 4,000 watch hours throughout a year period. And then I must reach over 1,000 subscribers. So you guys subscribing to the channel, you guys watching these live feeds or watching my videos or watching my shorts, liking my stuff, commenting on things. Maybe if you see something they find valuable, you're sharing it. Or you see someone who needs a little motivation to get started on their journey in fitness, or you like what I'm doing, or you appreciate the Workout Warrior movement that I'm working on over here, as well as my gym community vibe, positivity vibe, then send them on over. I talk about other things as well. I go on tangents all the time, and I'm willing to, like, if you have friends or yourself are in these discussions, or you're in my comments in my videos, ask me stuff. Ask me questions. It could be as simple as, what do you recommend your best exercise for the chest? I don't know what it is. Anything you think, or what do you do on those days where you just don't feel like going? You're just not feeling motivated. What do you do to make sure that you stay on track? Or what do you do when you fall off track to get back on track? Just ask me questions like that, whatever it is. I will do my best to help you and get you back on track, or educate you, or give you tips, like whatever it is, okay? Again, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Basically, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Those are my main ones I'm on. But right now, my main one, so I can press this. It's saying I'm going low. My battery's going low. My main one right now is YouTube. Because I realize if you can make it, it's like if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. In social media world, if you can make it on YouTube and make an impact on YouTube, you can make it on all the social medias. This is the game changer one. This is the one that people struggle with. This is the one where it requires a lot of commitment, longer version videos. It requires stuff like engaging with people and like this, and also entertaining people, and also putting out longer format videos that you sit down and edit and all that stuff with thumbnails and all that stuff that people enjoy watching, or gives valuable information, or better yet, a combination of the both. You give valuable information, you entertain people. Yeah, you just keep people watching. You engage people, and you engage with people. That's kind of what these lives are really doing for me. They're a real game changer for me. I'm feeling really positive about these lives because I feel like I really get to engage with the people. And my subscription count keeps going up every time I come on here. Just because, for one, I get to like literally see who's watching. I get to literally interact with who's watching. And I literally can ask you to do me a favor. If you're checking this out, subscribe to the channel. And as long as you guys are doing that, that's the only thing you gotta do. You don't everything I'm offering and throwing out here is free. All you gotta do to pay me back or make me feel encouraged to keep moving forward, because I'm not monetized or anything, to keep me moving forward and eventually become monetized, is just subscribe to what I'm doing. Drop some comments, watch a video or two, like some stuff. And like when you do watch these videos, if you don't even know what to say, you have nothing really to say, just give a thumbs up or say, hey, keep going, Shaun. You'll get monetized, brother. Just keep pushing. Or we're with you, behind you on these goals. You support us on our goals. We'll support you on your goals. I'm supporting you guys on your goals. If there's anything that's holding you back, if there's any obstacles, roadblocks, setbacks, you just drop them in comments, drop in discussions. I'll give you my feedback on what I would do, or a recommendation on how I think what you could do to overcome them. Because that's the key. Because motivation is going to die. For most people, it has died by now. That's why it was National Quitters Day just recently. For most people, it has died. And yeah, motivation still will come and go, but it comes and goes. And it's going to start going more than it comes up, right? Just like, that's why you have to incorporate consistency. So consistency is key. You have to incorporate discipline to prove to yourself that you can do it. And discipline feels great. And then you also have to you have to like do stuff like shorter workouts. If you can't get these longer workouts in, get shorter ones in. The days you don't feel like going to the gym, you must go. If you do fall off, the key is to get back on track as soon as possible. The sooner you get back on track, the better. The longer, say if you fall off or you hit a setback or whatever, the longer you let that go, the harder it's going to be to get back on track, guys. I'm telling you, even if you just get in there for a simple, boring little workout, because half the time, because even with some guys in the discussion were saying, half the time, once you get, the hardest part is just getting in there. Like another cliche. I love saying the cliche quotes, but I'll also explain them. I don't just say them for the hell of it. I believe what I'm saying. That's another beauty of what we do here. I've been around so long, I have enough experience that I know what works, okay? Not only do I know what works for me, I know what works for other people. I've seen what works for other people. I've heard what works for other people. And majority of stuff that would work for me will work for you as well. Yeah, so just showing up is half the battle. Because one guy was saying that sometimes the biggest struggle for me is just getting in that gym. But once I get in and I start getting the blood flowing and I get the endorphins going, then I'm right back on track. But the hardest part is just getting in there, okay? So some of you just got to battle yourself to walk in that gym. Whatever you guys say to yourself to walk through that door, you get yourself through that door. Once you get through that door, everything will fall in place. I guarantee it, okay? It's going to fall in place because showing up is half the battle. Okay, I'm going to read some discussions here. When you say stay pumped, you mean like literally stay pumped? Like if you get an arm pump, how do you hold it on longer? There's no way that I don't know any tricks to holding it, the pump. I guess the only thing you could hold the pump is you have to continuously work. The pump is not something that matters, right, in the long run, right? Pump is cool. But the pump, just like motivation, the pump comes and goes. But the results will last forever, if you know what I mean, right? Because the pump is just something, the only way to keep the pump is you have to keep the resistance going, right? You have to keep doing the reps. But even after that, there's only so much you can do, right? So yeah, but keep the pump as in your motivation towards getting your goals. Just be really happy for yourself on what you did, what you accomplished. Stay on track with your goals. Stay on track with your eating and all that. Stay focused. And then get back in the gym the next day and do the same thing over again, right? Go in there with the same enthusiasm. Then you'll just keep pumped. You'll keep motivation. You'll keep going. You'll keep the momentum also. And seeing results gets you pumped too, right? Nothing more exciting than seeing results, seeing progress. But you have to keep in mind it's going to take a while, okay? Because you're not, especially when we do it all natural, right? The progress isn't gonna. You're not gonna see big, huge results right away. Unless you're newbie to the gym, then you might see results right away. But the more experienced you are, the slower the results will be. But there will be results. And even if there isn't results, say for example your arms aren't getting any bigger, but what you're doing is you're maintaining a healthy body for the rest of your life. Because if you weren't working out, you're just going to get less and less healthy. You're going to lose muscle mass. You know what I mean? So you're going to lose range of motion. You're going to lose functionality, all that stuff. And then you're going to be more susceptible to injury, more susceptible to any type of illness, or more susceptible to, let's get blunt, dying younger. You know what I mean? So working out, health and fitness, living that lifestyle, even if you aren't seeing these huge results, you are maintaining a healthy, fit lifestyle as you age. I may have more so speaking for someone like when you're 40 and over, right? That kind of thing. Because when you're younger, you don't think about that, right? But that's one of the beautiful benefits of this lifestyle. If you develop all those habits at a young age, no matter what reason you start, if it was all vanity, whatever it was, but you develop these habits of healthy lifestyle and living the healthy lifestyle, and you continue to do it year after year, decade after decade, whatever, all the way throughout your life, you're going to be a healthy person. You're going to live longer. You're going to enjoy life more. There's going to be less odds of you getting any type of risks or injuries or illnesses. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be a healthier person. That's one of the hugest benefits to working out. That's one of the hugest benefits of being part of the gym community, being part of this workout warrior community, is just you're going to be a healthier version of yourself and you're going to live a lot longer. And you're also going to be a role model in society all the way up until your later years. You see a 60-year-old that's hitting the gym, taking care of themselves, looking great for their age. That's motivation. That's a role model. People will look up to that. That's where people say, holy shit, I can't believe you're 60 or whatever you are, right? Okay, I'm going to jump in here again. Again, I go off topics. I love just talking about all kinds of stuff. Yeah, drop things in the comments, guys. Get the discussions going. I'm just chilling here in Toronto, Canada. I'm Shaun Campbell. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0 on all social medias like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, of course. And just in case you're new, because I have to keep saying this stuff because I have to assume that, because in the lives you see the numbers go up and down with people dropping in, right? And since I've been around long, another thing that I heard from other YouTubers is also, anytime you think you're telling a story you've told before, don't say, hey, I've told this story before. Give them a little recap on what the story is about. Tell it like you're telling to someone for the first time, because a good chunk of your viewership, especially if you're a new YouTuber or even an older YouTuber, because you always have new people coming, just assume they never heard the stories before, anything you're talking about. And that's why also when I say stuff like, hey, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0, and I maybe say it 3 times a video, especially on live. On a regular video, yes, you're watching the video, you know who you're watching. I can say it at the intro, I don't have to keep saying it. But on a live, you guys are just popping in. So I have to keep saying it, maybe reiterate a few things, like today was leg day. We did a leg day recap. If you missed it, you can watch this video replay after. It's in my YouTube live videos. So go to my playlist on my channel, and it's live video replays. Okay, you can watch all my lives, and then you just look at the title to get an idea what it's about. And then you just watch it. You don't have to even watch it. You can just play it, because most of it's about, I talk a lot, right? So most of it's, I'm gonna just water. Most of it's just me talking, guys. Most of it's just me talking. Okay, walk with me here, guys. I wasn't gonna walk around my place because I had my 8-year-old with me all weekend, and we had a real busy day, so I rushed in and out of the house, and the place is a disaster. So I'm trying not to, you know, we all have to be like that, right? So I try not to film it from different angles, right? I'm trying to just show you the messy angles, because it is kind of wild in here right now. Because we had to get up early and rush out of the house to go to the shop, the Workout Warrior shop, and then I had to have everything packed because I had to drop her off at her mom, so I had to have all of her stuff packed for her to have ready for school for Monday. And so I drop her off so she has everything, and then make sure because you know if you have, I don't know if you have kids that go back and forth, but they go back and forth. You got to make sure they have certain things that they want to have at both places, right? So they want to pack it, and then if they forget it, they lose their mind. Like there's certain things like, oh my God, I forgot this and that, then whatever. So you gotta make sure you have all that packed. You gotta double check everything, and then we have to get out of the house, and then I also have to be ready for the gym, and then we have to try and pack. We didn't even pack much food, so I'm gonna tell you, today was a kind of a bad eating day. I'm not gonna lie, but I allow myself, like I don't. If it goes down, I'm not gonna stress out. I'm not gonna get upset. Why would I get upset if I had Tim Hortons twice today and some pizza, right? Why would I get upset about that, right? But I know it's a lifestyle. I live the lifestyle. This is long term for me. If I just messed up and had a day of fun eating, I'm right back on track. It's going to be all good. You know what I mean? I'm still going to be like 80% of the time eating great. Not great, but eating good, right? So I got some water. That feels better. You know, you got dry throat. And I got really bad lighting in here, but then we're bad lighting now. Let's get by the window. We're in decent lighting. This is my decent lighting spot. It also hides my whole place because I'm looking out the window. I got you guys looking out the window, right? So that's what I'm doing. But I one of these days I'm going to give it, I always forget the girl's name, but I should give a shout out to her because I've given her a shout out to her before in one of these videos. But you probably don't. That's why I'm going to repeat it again because, like I said, I got to pretend that people haven't seen this stuff. One girl popped up in my feed. See how you, maybe I'm popping up in your feed, like where you see shorts and all that kind of stuff. You're seeing me pop through your feed on live, right? She popped through for some reason. It said something about how she reached all these. She got monetized, and she said, "And here's a trick. Usually, you don't want to watch that stuff. You're like, yeah, whatever. They just want you to watch their videos, right?" So, but I watched it. I was watching her, and she talked about how going live, it really is a game changer for her. And she said, you just got to, because you can't really overthink it. You just go on live, and she says also be yourself, and just be yourself, because the only thing that you have that separates you from everyone else, or that makes you interesting to anyone over top of everyone else, is that you are you. Just go on here and be yourself. Don't overthink it. Don't even do that. Don't even worry about what you're going to talk about. Just go on here and talk. Even though most of my videos I do have talking points because I like to have like an agenda. Like today I said, today's leg day. We're going to talk about that. But then I'll go off on tangents, which I already have, right? But I like to have a topic to get things going in case it's slow on here because right now I don't have a huge following or anything. So when if I go on here, I at least have something to talk about. And then it also gives you guys something that I'm talking about that you can ask questions about. But I'm also open to go on tangents. Okay. So yeah, so she said to do that, and it worked for her because she basically talked to me, and I felt like I was talking to myself most. I felt like she was talking directly to me. I felt like we were on the exact same boat because she was basically, what she was describing was exactly me. Like, you've been doing it for years, always off and on, never really did the lives and all that stuff, always overthought it, overanalysis, paralysis, always thinking you have to do all this editing, always thinking it has to be perfect, always thinking you have to have this script, always thinking you have to, whatever. You're just overthinking everything, right? So you overthink things. And the problem is also, as she was saying, as I'm agreeing, that when you overthink things, you start, now all of a sudden you're trying to make yourself perfect. Now you're not even putting on an authentic version of yourself no more. You've done so much research now on a topic you're trying to talk about. Now you're just talking you might as well be saying, hey, I'm representing Google here. I did all my searches. I made sure I don't offend nobody. And this is what I think is the best exercise or whatever. You know what I mean? Not like just talk, like if you're talking to a friend or being yourself. If you think something sucks, it sucks. If you think it's great, it's great. Does it mean you're right? I don't know. It's just my opinion. Does it mean it's going to work for you? I don't know. You can try it. But you don't, but I'm being myself, and I'm giving you an opinion, because when you do enough research, now you're not even giving an opinion, you're giving a synopsis of what you've read, if that makes sense. You're trying to make everyone, you know what I mean? Like, it's not your opinion. It's just like, I did research, and now I'm delivering the research to you guys. And who wants to watch a person who just does research and just delivers research, if that makes any sense? You want the guy who tells you his opinion based on what his experience is and what he thinks works and what he thinks is bullshit and what he thinks is great. It's like the authentic approach. No overthinking it. Yeah, you still have to know what you're talking about. I have enough experience that if I don't know what I'm talking about at fitness, like, Jesus Christ, what I've been doing? Do I go in there and close my eyes and ears every time I went in the gym? I've been in the gym for 36 years. Been going in the gym since I was 16, 17 years old, if not earlier. if you consider like the gym at high school or whatever, I might have been like 15, 16 the first time I ever stepped in a gym, right? And tried it. I might not know what the hell I was doing because even back then we didn't have internet and stuff when I was a kid or a teenager or even a young man. We didn't have internet and all that stuff. We did everything trial and error. We didn't know what the hell we were doing. But then again, we didn't know things because now, since you have your so much info is accessible to you, now you're like, well, Shaun said do this. Well, this person said do this. Well, this influencer said do this. Well, if I Google it, it says do this. Now you got, holy shit, what do I do? Right? And everyone's looking for a quick fix, so they want to listen to the guy who says the most bullshit. If a guy keeps it real, it's going to be hard work, guys. You got to be consistent, and it's not going to be pretty. You're like, holy fuck, I don't want to do that guy. Then you got another guy, blast some of this shit, and you do this and that. No, bro, your arms will be fucking huge. And he's lying out his fucking ass just so you get excited and inspired. And then people want a quick fix, so they're pumped by this guy because maybe some guy's got amazing genetics. Maybe he's on some drugs too. So his physique is incredible. Doesn't mean he knows what he's doing or what's going to work for you. And also, he's also trying to sell a bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? So he's going to tell you all kinds of shit. So don't go. You got to also be able to learn to decipher what the hype is, what the bullshit is, and what. Basically, think that you got to think with common sense. Does it sound too good to be true? Then it most likely is. Does it? If I actually analyze what this person's saying, does it make sense? Okay, then right. Does it? Another thing is, does it sound too easy? Because working out and getting results is not going to be easy. And if it was easy, like they always say, if it was easy, everyone would do it. Everyone would have great results. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing on here? People, come on. If you're on here, say hi. If you're not on here, say hi. If you're seeing this later, drop a comment below. Say, cool video, I watched it or whatever. Or a cool video, I watched it when I was driving to work. Cool video, I watched it while I was on the cardio. Cool video, I listened to it while I was washing the dishes. I don't even know what. While I was cleaning the house. I had it in the background. I just listened to it. Because these live format videos or any of my videos, if you didn't even watch it, you just listened, you get some good information. So you can just sit there and listen to it. Treat them like a podcast. Just listen. People love the podcast, right? So put in your ear pods when you're working out. Whatever it takes, right? I'm sure you'll get something out of every video. There'll be something in there. Something positive. Like, I'm going to hang tight here, guys. So if you're seeing me on here, drop something in discussion. I need to know you're on here. It makes me feel good that when I'm actually talking with somebody, okay? If you see me, drop a discussion. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'm sitting here in Toronto. I represent. I'm promoting the workout warrior, meaning that everyone's a workout warrior. We all have our own journeys. And whatever, we all have our own stories. But as long as you're trying to better yourself through health or fitness, you're a workout warrior. There's just all different levels. And I also run the International Drug-Free Athletics, which is natural bodybuilding competition. So I've been a competitive natural bodybuilder probably from 2001 until 2018. And then I still live the lifestyle. I still train hard. I still do the same type of workouts that I would when I was competing. I might not be as hardcore with the diet. I might not push the sets like I used to. I might not do the same amount of volume I used to. But I still train hard. I take it pretty serious, and I love the bodybuilding style approach to working out. Because you got to find an approach that you enjoy. That approach I enjoy. If you enjoy circuit fit, do that. If you enjoy group sessions, do that. If you enjoy a lot of cardio stuff, do that. If you enjoy going running, do that. You know what I mean? If you enjoy playing recreational sports as a form of your fitness, do that. It's what you enjoy doing. To me, I really enjoy the bodybuilding style workouts, getting that pump, feeling the muscles work and getting pumped, like I said. I just love that feeling. That's always been something I fell in love with that feeling right from the get-go back when I was 16 years old. The feeling of a pump and doing bodybuilding style workouts, like body parts, like the bro splits almost, right? Gym bro vibes, okay? That's always been what attracted me. I love the feeling of feeling like I'm sculpting and building my body, and I have some control. Even though it's minor, small little changes, but you work like this, a bicep curl, you can put a little bit extra on that muscle in the biceps, right? You want to get the shoulder delts a little wider, you do a little side delt raises, lateral raises. You know what I mean? You want to build a chest, we do some bench press, some incline bench, and some flies. You know what I mean? Like, or you want to get the lats wider, get that V taper. First of all, you want to decrease the size of your waistline, and you increase your lat width through pull downs, pull ups, all that kind of stuff. And then you also increase your side delts for that V taper. Just all these little things I loved about the approach of a bodybuilder. It's almost like you're sculpting your physique like you have a paintbrush, and your tools are the iron, right, in your mind, right? So attacking your body and sculpting it using these tools in the gym. And nutrition as well, but you're using the tools to build the muscle mass of the weights, the machines, all that stuff. Those are what you're using to sculpt your body and create this physique that you visualize that you want. Even if you never get to that perfect masterpiece, you're always progressing towards it. You have a goal, you have a vision. I love that, right? So I was always attracted to the bodybuilding lifestyle approach to working out in the gyms. I don't think a lot of people are. Okay. All right, guys. I'm just chilling here. It's Sunday evening. It's 9:20 p.m. Eastern Time here in Toronto, Canada. I'm Shaun Campbell. I'm just chilling here. I got back from leg day. I was going to skip leg day, but you know what? I battled through and I made it. Because like I keep saying to you guys, half the battle is showing up. Because when you walk in the gym, you already know, okay, I'm here. There's no turning back now. It would just be ridiculous if I walked through the door and then walked out. Once you walk through that door, you're in, you're committed, you're sold, you're doing it. Now get in the right mind frame and get a good workout in and push through all the bullshit. I got over there, I went right to the squat rack. We set it up, we warmed up, meaning myself, not we, but I did all that and banged out some squats. Was feeling great, went to the leg extension, got about 4 sets there, feeling great. Did some lying leg curl, feeling amazing. Went and did the adductor machine, where you bring the legs together to work the inner thighs. Then I went to the abductor, which is the glute, whatever, gluteus minimus, or whatever you want to call it. I hit the glutes with the adductor, or the ones where you bring your legs out against resistance. And then I went and did calf raises. Then I did some abs, and we got out of there. Did it all in about 45 minutes. Really happy I did it. And then I was running low on gas because all the driving I was doing today. Then I filled up the car and drove my ass home. Actually, I drove my ass to Shoppers Drug Mart because they had some deal. As anyone else, if anyone knows, if you know me, you know this. I love taking advantage of the optimum rewards, okay? If you know how to play the optimum rewards at Shoppers Drug Mart, you can score so big on points. Meaning that you figure out how to get points and then also get stuff when it's on sale. Because then when you get points, it basically is dollars, right? You end up getting money back and getting the stuff on sale, so you get a double whammo. It works out insane if you know what you're doing, okay? You just got to play the optimal reward game, and you will be shocked on the savings you end up getting if you know how to play the game. You got to buy things on sale, and you got to buy it when there's some optimum points bonuses. Not just regular points, bonus points. Like spend $50, you get 20,000 bonus points, because 20,000 points is $20. Let's spend $50, we'll give you $20 back. And then you also got everything on sale in the first place. So basically a double sale. Like basically whatever you thought the sale was, double that sale. So I ended up getting stuff way cheaper than anywhere else. Because Shoppers, if you don't use all the system, the optimum system and the sales and all that stuff, the prices are more than everywhere else. But if you go there when things are on sale, and then you go there at the same time they're doing some rewards plan or a bonuses or whatever, you're going to get the sales you wouldn't even imagine. Like insane. Like over the years I've built about, they said I saw my lifetime span for Optimal Credit, I got 2 million points. Which is not 2 million points, it's about $2,000. But I got about $2,000 worth of stuff from Shoppers free that I used my points by about $2,000 worth of stuff. It's insane. And then when I buy this stuff, I buy it when it's on sale, when I use my points. And then you can also use your points at some other places, like I think No Frills and Fortino's. I'm not even sure. I think No Frills for sure, because I go there once in a while and buy stuff from, I grab some grocery stuff from No Frills and just all points. Like I go in there, the bill's like $30.55. And and then I'll use $30 on my optimum points, and then I pay 50 cents. So basically walk out with all these groceries. I spend 50 cents, and I love it. I love that feeling. It's a rush. It's a being an optimum. I'm almost like I'm not an expert, but I'm damn good at it. Like I'm good. Like I will literally when I go to take advantage of when I go to shops, I will buy nothing that's not on sale, and I will buy nothing that's not getting me optimum points, like bonus points. So I wait till the bonus points are being offered, and then I go in there and I buy what's on sale that I need. So by the time I walk out of there, I get double whammo, and I get such good deals. I almost feel like I get a rush. I get a high, almost like the pump of working out. So I ended my day great by going there. Like after the workout, they got some gas in the car because even getting the gas, I get optimum points because I go to Esso and they give you optimum points. So then did that. Then I went over to Shoppers where I use up my optimum points. They had some deal today where you spend $40, you get 10,000 optimum points, which is $10. So basically, I'll get $40 worth of merchandise for 30. Basically, when it breaks down, and then I bought everything on sale in the first place. So I got a sale on a sale. It was a rush, man. It was a rush. By the time I ended up buying everything, you figured out in your head how much it actually cost you. Like, whoa. These are usually $3.99. I got these suckers basically after I broke it all down, to probably like $2.50. Something like that, because by the time I got the discount they got for $3.49 on sale, then by the time I get my $10 back on the whole order, which is about 33% off, right? So I got about 33% off. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. You break it all down, you're like, wow, a good deal. Oh, yeah. And then, yeah. So who's on here? No one's really on here, to be honest with you. So this is one of these feeds, because right now, this is one of those lives where you can watch after the fact, because that's why I got my playlist. You go to my page, on my playlist, I have playlists, right? So on my playlist, one of them is live videos replays, live video replays. So you can watch them, because people have been watching my live replays, which is great. I love to see that. So check this out. I do a little recap about leg day. Again, subscribe to the channel. So if you're watching this, there's all different places where you can subscribe, or go in the description, subscribe, or go visit other links. Go check out some workout videos. Go check out my social medias. Go check out the website. Whatever it is, just check some things out. Like some other videos, comment some other videos, all that stuff. When you see me pop in your feed, doing a live or one of my shorts, like that, comment on that, watch that, all that stuff. All right, I'm out of here.